Howdy ho, friends. Welcome to another episode of Trekking Tuesday. My plans got changed today. Not a big deal, we're on my backup plan. Let me explain to you what has happened. We've had 3 days of heavy rain on and off, and 1 day of severe thunderstorms. My original goal was to go down to the Kansas River, park by the ghost house, hike up 5 miles, have lunch, hike back, do some exploring on the way. Well, I'm thinking it's gonna be a freaking mud pit, so I decided to go to plan B. As you know, I plan on canoeing the Kansas River. I've checked out several of the portages. I've only got 2 left to check out, and the dam. That's what we are doing. So it should be an interesting day. There's going to be some driving involved and some hiking, and I don't know, whatever else happens. It's going to be one of them wing it days. And we are almost to the very first portage. Looks like it's up here on the left. The first thing you find at each and every one of these portages, which I think is really cool, and Kansas does a really good job of making these maps. It shows from where you can actually pull in and float up here at J, and all the way down where you can take out at Kansas City, which is A. That's the call point takeout. On the maps, here's the ledger real quick, or ledger. They show you each one of the portages, what facilities are at every one of them, such as restroom, picnic tables, and camping. Now you're more than welcome to camp along the sandbanks, and it gives all the rules for that there. As we float down, we won't be going that far. We're actually going to start right here at Lawrence, because from Lawrence P all the way down to A is roughly 55 miles. But I'm going to show you, this red is a dam, and this is a portage going around a dam, K and T. So you just take your canoe or kayak out, didn't hike around. Here's another dam. It doesn't have a portage, but from what I read, they're going to have one soon. Then in Lawrence, where I'm going to put in, and this is the dam I was really wanting to look at, because I wanted to put in here at L. But as you can see, there is no portage yet around it. So I'm thinking if I look, and you can drag the canoe up on the sand, go around and come back in, so we can put it in L. We are right now here are at D. I've already investigated C, V, and I can get around that dam, no problem, and U. So we got to do today D, E, and P. Very well maintained area. I'm thinking this used to be a campground at one time, because that looks like a camp host area. And then there's a lot of electrical outlet boxes along the camp area. Wow, this is freaking nice. Look at that sandbar. Jesus, beautiful. And it's amazing how clear this water is compared to the Missouri. Now, let's see if we can even get out on the sandbar. I don't know, guys. Oh, easy, come on. Ha! I didn't sink up to my kneecaps like I did a while back. Oh, that's still real wet. Look at this. What the heck is over there? See that? I wonder what that is. Let's see if we can go around and take a look and find out. So what I see is that's probably part of the park that's up there, and it looks like it washed down. It looks like a staircase, and of course looks like some trash. Alright, let's head back to the Mountaineer and head off to our next location. Not 100% sure what this is, so I just had to take a closer look. We got some serious footing right there. We got pipes for electrical. That is a water tank pipe. Oh, you know what? I bet this was the water storage system for the campground that was originally here. Because if you look over there, they got some serious electrical. Yep, I bet it is. Then maybe down here, some makeshift showers. That's what I'm thinking. This was definitely water storage, because you can tell where the tank would bolted in. Then all the plumbing would have went through. Oh, if you look way up there, you see something that looks like a campsite host house or a check-in area. Time to figure out where we're going next. Okay, so we were just at the DeSoto boat ramp. We're gonna go up to Michelle. Favorites. No, not the Buffalo River. Kansas River. And our next one, I think, just double check. Yes, Muddy Creek River access. It's gonna take us.
Proceed to highlighted route.
26 minutes and 18 seconds to get there. Oh yes. And we're off. Looks like access denied. I tell you what, let's bounce down in here when it's not so windy. We're actually on top of the levee right now. From the looks of these tracks, somebody's been down here recently. So obviously, they opened the gates. I don't know if they're shutting them because of high water, or I'm on the wrong side of the creek. I did check it out on Google Maps, and it says it's this way, and there's a trail system. I don't know. Best thing we can do is just follow this road and see where it ends up. It would appear that it is shut down. Yeah, plus that looks pretty low down there. Let's go take a look, shall we? Oh, wow. Okay, a little weird. I'm thinking this is not going to be a good portal. That creek is just jammed up full of stuff. So we are going to X this one off the list. I'm glad I didn't go hiking 5 miles down the Kansas River either. This stuff is a mud pit. I did see something up here I want to check out though. It would appear we found a mountain bike trail. I got some closing dates on her. There is a secondary road coming in here, so I'm thinking this might be another access point to the portal or the portage. I don't know. Tell you what though, we're here. There's a trail. Let's just hike in about a mile or so and see what we come up with. We found a bridge, and I'm seeing other tracks besides mine, so I think it won't collapse. I can see why they got it closed off, because that's some nasty water, man. It looks like rust. I'm thinking they had some flooding through here. And yeah, this is very freaking muddy and slick. I've located the creek. I think this is the Muddy River or Muddy Creek or whatever. But if you notice, the leaves are slowly going that way, which means it's headed into the Kansas River. And this trail is right next to it. Let's go a little bit further. That's a good thing about bodies of water. If you ever get lost, find a creek, follow it down until it goes into a stream, follow it down until it goes a river, and then eventually all rivers are run by a town or highway. Found my first trail sign. It looks like, what the hell is that? So that takes us back to the trailhead. Have no clue where that is. First time out here, I just went ahead and marked all my turns here with an arrow for the way back, so I can keep the creek here on my, ooh, mosquito, on my, oh, what's going on here? Sorry, distracted. Keep the creek right now on my left shoulder and on the way back on my right shoulder. Now this looks promising. I think we're going to hit the Kansas River. It would appear we're starting to run out of trail. Let's see what's over here. That is awesome. I'm thinking this is an offshoot, like an island. I'll have to look it up on the map when I get home. Yeah, that's going to be a bad idea. We're not going to do that. Let me check my mileage and see how far we walked in, and I'll get back with you. 1.2 miles, not bad. So this is an offshoot or an island of the river. If you look way down there, you can see the Kansas River. Okay, let's duck back into the woods here. And I'm going to take a little break and repower. I'm getting kind of low. I want to show you something that's kind of cool. As you can see, the trail puts along here. And if you're not paying attention, you'll just keep on going around the corner. But that is not the direction we go. When I hike, I kind of look down at the ground so I don't trip over anything. If you notice, there is one of my arrows, which is telling me this, that you can barely see if you're buzzing by not paying attention, is our cut through. Now I'm sure this probably loops all the way around and eventually comes back here again, but why walk that far when we got other things to do? When we come out here, whew, there's going to be another little arrow showing us the direction we're going, and now the creek is officially on our right side, and that's where we keep it the rest of the way back to the trailhead. This is cool. And very muddy. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Oh, look at all that black rock. Huh, wonder what that is. I decided to pick this nice little spot under the railroad bridge to take a break, repower with a good old fruit grain breakfast bar. And this week, Trekking Tuesday special guest is going to be Jeremy Woodward. Say hi, Jeremy.
Hey, everybody.
What are you doing, man?
Well, right now I'm down in Port Arthur, Texas, doing service work for my company, fixing some television service anyways down here, getting people caught back up. So, how you doing?
Pretty good, man. I'm checking out all the portages on the Kansas River for our canoe trip. I've got one more left to check out. The one I'm at now, Muddy Creek's a no-go, man. A no-go, not going to happen. When do you want to do this trip?
Oh, man. It all depends on my schedule. I might be going to Florida for some hurricane relief over there for volunteer work when I get down here in Texas. So I guess whenever I get all finished up around here, we'll have to plan it.
Oh, man, dude. So you've seen a lot of damage down there?
Oh, man. It's heartbreaking. I've seen people down here that have lost everything they own. And I'll tell you what, it seems like some of the nicest people that I've met down here are the ones that have lost the most. And words on what to say about it.
Oh, that's amazing, dude. Freaking amazing. So you're gonna come back, what, in about a week or so?
Yeah, I'm thinking somewhere around there, maybe a week or two. Depends on when they tell me that they're caught back up down here. I'm just trying to catch up one of the other officers down here and see where they want me to go from there.
Now, isn't it a possibility that you might be meeting up with Ken and Cram?
Well, you know, I didn't find out until I got down here to the hotel that I was only about an hour away from Ken. And, yeah, I really want to hook up with Ken down here before I take off and go back up to Missouri to see the family again. And a very good possibility when I get back to Kansas City and see the family again, they might ask me if I want to volunteer for Florida, which I think I'm going to do if they ask me.
You're one heck of a guy helping them people out, man. All right, brother, I'm going to let you go and finish on with my Trekking Tuesday here. I'll holler at you in a minute. Whew, man, that wind has seriously picked up. I'm thinking this is a hobo hangout because there's a lot of cigarette butts down there, some Vienna sausage cans and stuff like that. Yeah, because this is a sidetrack right here. So yeah, it is a strong possibility. Let's head back. Oh, some bikers over there to the Mountaineer and go to our next location. Looks like our next stop is the dam, and that is 3.3 miles away. That is not bad. Where are we now? Okay, I think we're here. Wow, that bike trail, it goes all the way down there. Would you look at that? We're gonna check that trail out. I think I want to investigate that at a further time. But in the meanwhile, we're gonna have to
highlighted route.
We're getting there, Michelle. We got to back off this levee. Actually, we're gonna pull forward and line up, and then we'll just back off this levee because I do not want to fall off and head down into that big old ditch. That would not be fun. Aha, we've made it. I'm not sure how close we can get. Something that's really cool though, if you look over there, that young lady was hitting the trailhead, which was upriver when I was leaving, and she just passed through here. Man, that is neater than peanut butter. Looks like the dam has sprung a leak. Man, I really want to get closer, but yeah, probably. I don't see no trespassing signs down here. Anyway, let's get reorientated because I screwed up earlier and I said that was upriver. No, that is downriver. This is upriver, obviously. As far as having a canoe, the portage around this dam, there's a spot down there you can drop down and put it back in, but I don't see one where you can take it out yet. Let's head up around into that bridge and see what we come up with. We're gonna find out. If you look way down there where them yellow signs are, I think that is a boat ramp. I'm not sure, and it is windy as heck up here. So we're gonna hop back in the Mountaineer, cross the bridge, and come down and see if we can't find that access point. I think this is the park we seen earlier. I'm not sure because we're right here. We have to cross the bridge and cut over. So let's try that. It is 89 degrees out. Woo!
In 1/4 mile, turn right.
Well, apparently there's no boat ramp here, and if you pull the canoe out, there's really nowhere to take it. There's a cool trail there. So I'm gonna buzz around a little bit further and see what I come up with. Then we'll go from there. Some of you know exactly where I am right now. Yep. That is the home of the Fighting Jayhawk. And we seem to get ourselves in one heck of a mess. This ought to be interesting. Friends, I'm having one heck of a flashback today. I spent a lot of time up here from 90 to 94. We are sitting in the parking lot of one of the clubs I worked at. It was called Pizzazz. At the time, it was one of the biggest clubs up here. I used to go right over there and get my beverages, and they had the cups where you put the cold liquid in them. They would turn colors. And we're gonna pull out, and man, there's a lot of traffic here. Now we're gonna attempt to pull out and get a look at the front of the building. There we go. Oh, that's awesome. And right around the corner on the other side of this building is a laundromat. I used to do it. Oh, there it is. It's still there, right there. The old laundromat. Oh my God, it is still here. I used to come up and do my laundry right there. Oh my. Yep, I'm having a flashback. We are currently driving down Mass Street. This is where all the college kids used to hang out. I think they still do. And if you notice, we are passing the good old Granada Theater. I've seen some interesting shows at that place. Oh my. Well, friends, it's time to wrap this video up. It sure has been a really interesting day. Yes, I'm using a selfie stick. I bought a whole bunch of them for the camera mounts. We need to get over real quick. I'm not sure what this truck is doing. All right, there we go. I found out everything I needed to know about the Kansas River. Now I just need to sit down with Jeremy and we're going to plan it out. But you heard him. There's a good chance he might go to Florida. I do not want to wait till it gets too cold out. It wouldn't be good. Had a little flashback going through Lawrence. Had a big flashback going through Lawrence. I did a lot more driving around up there than I showed in the video. I went by my old apartment and then went to the college campus, but probably not a good idea to be filming. And there we go. Oh wow, we have a nice, oh my, 2-hour drive home. Not cool. Oh well. Thanks for coming along.
In 1/2 mile, keep left.
Thank you, Michelle. Thanks for coming along with me on my journey, and like always, we'll see you on YouTube.